It looked like jiu-jitsu was big.
I heard it was at 7 o'clock.
They had 12 people at the 7 a.m. open mat.
Oh.
So
So,
good.
That just started too, but
I was worried, like, well, one, I was worried it was gonna be anything, like,
right.
but then when I saw this, stayed. Most of them stayed at least a couple classes.
Good job.
That's good.
You want me to let people in?
No, just make them guess what we're doing.
What's going on, everyone? If you're jumping on, my settings should mute you automatically. So if you'd like to say hi, you'll need to hit that little unmute. Hi. Hi, Sam. All right, all right. Hey, Phil, how's it going? What's up? Jake, nice garage setup. You don't see a lot of empty garages. Beautiful. How's it going, John? Everybody's on mute right now, so if you wanted to say more than like a hi, you'll have to hit that little button. Yeah. Everybody can hear me okay? Cool deal, cool deal.
Starting to like.
If you have questions or anything during the training, I might see you if you're frantically waving. If you send a message though, it pops up with this red notification, so I'll definitely see that. So you can type it in the chat, we'll definitely get you. And yeah. Good deal. That's all the people I'm familiar with. Yeah, I don't know if Emmanuel from Japan was gonna try, but it's like
Okay. All right. What's up, everybody? So let's get warmed up. We're gonna do a quick drill. Let's just have both sides put gloves on for this quick little warm up. So both of your partners, both partners have gloves, please. You don't need them. I'll just set them up. All right. So this is a drill most of you have done before, some version of it. First iteration of it, actually. First iteration of it is just, I'm just holding still here and she's just touching me up on the forehead. Okay, trying to keep eyes open. So here, that's. I'm not moving my head yet, nothing. I'm just focusing on keeping my eyes open as she touches me up. Just little tiny touches just above the eyebrow line. Okay, try to not blink. All right. One side's touching up, the other side is staring them down, and I will switch you. 4, 3. Woo! Back switch. Good time. So next kind of iteration or progression of the drill is the same idea. I'm still trying to not blink, but this time I'm also going to be moving my head. Okay, so changing my level, slipping, rolling, this kind of work. Your partner's still just trying to touch up in the forehead here. but you're just gonna add head movement to it, some footwork, okay, so. She's touching me up here, but I'm gonna start moving my head some now as well. Still trying to not blink. Okay. 4, 3. Woo! Time, switch. Let your partner run, same thing. I need the mic on that.
I don't think so. Sometimes that cuts it out. Jake and Nick, you guys are on a little bit of a delay, but what we're doing is light work, trying to tag our partner just above the eyebrows. They're keeping their eyes open, moving their head, moving their feet.
All right, time. Okay, so once I go ahead and grab mitts. So once I gloves, once I mitts. Look, we got a lot of cover. So some of this I'm gonna move through pretty quickly. If we need to spend more time on something, let me know, but all of this will be recorded, so Amber can get you access to it. The goal is to try to get through as much of it as we can. Not necessarily have you have it all memorized by the end of the 75 minutes or whatever it is that we're doing. It's a lot, okay? First one's super easy. Most of us, all of us have probably done some version of it. It's just read react. I show a target, she hits it. Okay. If you follow just kind of traditional basic pad work, if I hold up my left here, that's going to be her left straight. If I hold up my right here, it'll be right straight, left hook, left uppercut, right uppercut. Super simple, super basic. Listen, I don't want to get too much into the mitt holding side of it from the perspective of I want you to hold mitts this way because we have a lot of other stuff to do. But generally speaking, I'm not showing her the mitts until I'm ready for her to hit them. So my palms kind of face in or towards me. And I'm not doing a lot of independent arm movement. Okay. If I want her to throw right straight, I put it in front of my shoulder and I give feedback by moving my body as opposed to my arm. Okay. So first one is just read react. I give a target, she hits it. Okay. 4, 3. Woo! I will switch you. Don't switch. Some of the stuff I'm gonna move through fast. I feel like we know it, we understand it, we can move. Okay. So this next one will be a little bit more kind of what we're looking into for the no call pad work. So if I put my lead hand on my chest and I come here, she's gonna jab high, jab to the chest. Like this. Now, why would you jab high, jab to the chest? I'm not gonna get too much into this for today, but if you think about it from a sport fighting or a self-defense context, if I jab high and her tendency is to change her level, boom, my next one would not be to the chest. I jab high, boom, she doesn't like that. I jab, or she sees the jab coming again, she changes her level, I'm jabbing to the chest, it goes to her face. Okay? They're here. 4, 3. Woo! Now, just this. Before we switch, every time we'll run it cumulative. Time, we good? All right, quick add. This time we're gonna double cross. So I want to go 2 right hands. I'm gonna post my mitts in front of my right shoulder, and they're staggered here. The first mitt should be in range for her as is. Okay, so a lot of this kind of pad work is gonna rely on the mitt holder to understand range really, really well. All right, because I want her to throw the first one from where she is and have to come get the second. All right, I am stacking both mitts in front of my right shoulder. So on her right hand. 1, come get the second, 2. Okay. Questions? 4, 3. Woo! I'm moving fast. If you have questions, ask. Time. Good. Questions? Everybody's good? Okay. So then we'll go double hooks. So if I want double hooks, I'm going to stack my mitts together on the side of the body that I want her to throw. So it'll be 1 to the body, 1 to the head. So if I stack my mitts like this, she knows it's 1 to the body, 1 to the head. If I just went here, that's just a body shot. If I just went here, that's just a body shot. If I go here, she knows. Okay. All right. So stack your mitts on the side of the body you want her to send. 1 to the body. She sets her hip. 1 to the head. Same thing other side. Sets the hip. 1 to the head. All right. Hook body, hook head, left or right. 4, 3. Woo!
We're isolating these right now, and then we'll add them together.
That's why the flow is intentionally posted on the side. Even though I know this this all come on. Can decipher if you know. You're not like this have to do this. It's like the homes. If that side stage are only given. I'm not like the valley, but I'm also like about this. It's like really more advantages of Shout out to those who go into the people so So they took it in the media,เพื่อจากประพาสสมาคาลิเซอร์เอ็นบาร์เอ็นดีสโอเอ็นลาวาเอ็นบาร์ดีคือสังเคราะห์โอ้ก้าวที่เราที่สองที่สุดของเราที่สุด
Guys, all right, so let's run it all together, and then we'll switch and we'll keep building. Listen, this is a lot of material. Okay, we're gonna go through a lot of stuff. But again, it'll be recorded, so you still have just the basic read react. Okay, put it all together. Close three. Woo! It's a whole new language. There it is. Look at that. Time, switch. Switch it up. Start with just read react. Single shots. Jab, crosses, hooks, uppercut.
Just
Read
read
react.
react,
Single shots.
read react, single shots to start.
Go on you. You don't have to wait on everybody else. Once you and your partner are ready, go. Single shots. Read react. Time, real fast. Listen, again, I don't want to get too much into the mid-holding side of it from this perspective, but keep in mind, like even for a very simple drill like this, where it's like you're sending single shots and it's all really basic stuff. As the mid holder, I can make her experience whatever I want based on the energy I give. Right? It's or it's okay. You're not a heavy bag. Don't be a heavy bag. We got 19 of them over there. We can just move into that room. Okay, move around. Be live. Be active. Give energy to your partner. Hopefully they'll get that back to you. All right. Let's go jab high and jab low now. So from this side, bop, bop. One to the head, one to the chest. Oh, three. Woo! Alright, let's do double cross. Double right hand, stack your fist in front of your right shoulder. Let your partner left and see what the fuck out of here. Come on, baby. Woo! Let's go double hooks. Hook body, hook head. Hook body, hook head. Hook body, hook head. Hook body, hook head. All right, let's get it. All right, put it all together. Read, react. Jab high, jab low. Double cross, double hooks. Put it all together. Let's go.
Put it all together.
Okay. $25, guys.
Nice, John. Yeah. Partner showed up. Partner showed up. Or something happened.
Switch. Switch. Listen, while you're switching, if you read it wrong, okay. Okay. Especially on the read react ones, I would just like to see you send something. As long as you don't hurt your partner, you read the mitt wrong, but you send a thing. That's better than not sending anything at all. You're gonna read it wrong sometimes, okay? It's fine, it's no different than sparring, I'm gonna read things wrong sometimes, right? Everybody's good? Yep.
Sorry, if I'm just holding for a thing that I have a bad habit. It's holding for the bad habit.
Yep.
So what do I do with it?
So this is why I'm intentionally, so when I ask for just a single jab, it's her left and my left. When I'm asking for jab high, jab low, it's her left and my right.
Okay.
Listen, it's a lot to try to read and figure out in real time. I mean, that's by design, okay? It's learning to pick up on cues that don't require me to say jab high, jab low. It just takes time. This is learning a whole new language, really. Okay, so there's a difference, there's a distinction between this and this. Other questions? You guys good? All right. So next one. I'm gonna give her my lead shoulder and I'll touch it. This is an extra kind of cue. This is her cue to go touch, shoot. So double that up. One, two, 1, 2. Okay. I'm giving her my lead shoulder. Touch it up with your lead hand. I'm ready to catch the right, the shoot. Bang. And then we just repeat it. Okay. But isolate just that. 1, 3. Woo! Time. Okay. Now, some of this obviously is going to depend on who you're working with. You can scale it based on the skills and the level of you as a mitt holder, and then your partner, the puncher, the striker. Okay. So some of this you wouldn't give to everybody, but I want everybody to have these as options. The other thing to keep in mind too is, at some level, your puncher should have some freedom to play some. So if they throw some things in there that you're not necessarily asking for, it's okay. They can fill space and fill gaps with other things if they choose. So it becomes a little bit more free flowing, a little bit more like sparring. And then they're still trying to pick up on the cues that you're giving them and responding to those things. Okay. So if we take this same one, and just as an add-on that I would sometimes use, sometimes not. Okay. So she goes touch, shoot, I add catch, if that's 2, 3, cue to follow. So if I touch her up with left hook to the body, she's following up with cross hook cross. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. Okay, it might just be, and we move. Okay, so play with adding off of her second touch shoot. Okay. I'm going lead hook to the body. She feels that. It's like I'm pushing a button. It releases the cross. Hook. Okay. 1, 3. Woo!
Nice, Phil.
I was saying.
Time. Good. Questions? So I'm gonna throw left hook to the head. Okay, I'm gonna be pretty demonstrative with it. I'm gonna be pretty obvious about what I'm doing. I'm gonna kind of set my hip and let it see. Okay. But this is her cue to do that high cover she just did and crash into me. I'm gonna give her a mitt as a target. So she's gonna crash in with the same side she's covering with, and that would be her elbow. So I set my hip here, I'm going this, she's crashing in with that elbow. Look, as the striker, if you just get the cover, fine. Who cares? Okay? You don't always crash in or you don't always land the elbow, no big deal. Okay? It is a big deal if I do this and you don't cover and I just smack you in the side of the head. All right? When you start playing with elbows, you're gonna be working more with more advanced people here. Because as a mid holder, there's some danger. You notice I'm holding pretty close. Okay. To give her a very realistic target. Okay, because I want her crashing the line as if this is what she was doing. Now, off of this, and this is what I'm going to talk about now. I want your mid holder to have the freedom to transition from that cover crash elbow to a collar tie, to an underhook, to an overhook, whatever. They're not going to do anything with it. They get there, they make an angle, they disengage, and they do. They don't have to do it, but every now and then, if I go here, boom, and she feels compelled to get a collar tie, an overhook, or an underhook, I want her to take it. That makes sense? So, mid holders, I'm here, and I'm being very obvious about my hip set for my hook. And I'm just going off the lead hook for right now. Okay. Down. 1, 3. Woo! We're not. Good work. Listen, these are gonna take time, okay? You gotta get reps in as a pad holder and a striker. So I realize that I'm moving fast. I'm like halfway through my first dry race, so we have to hustle, okay? And again, it's gonna all be recorded and everybody can have it, okay? So next one is gonna be another elbow set. I am going to show cover on my side. Here. This is her cue to go spike elbow here, tomahawk elbow there. I'm doing this. The first elbow, I'm dropping this hand just so everybody can see. The first elbow is straight in, boom. The second elbow comes around the corner, you're hitting with the inside of the elbow. Here, the tomahawk comes this way, looking to come around the hands, right? My show, my cue is 1, 2. Okay, I'm giving her my right mitt as a right-handed hitter. Look, striker. Don't feel like you have to be in a major hurry right now. This is brand new stuff. Okay? If they do this, it takes you a second to sit there and think about it, fine. One more time. Just that. Oh, 3. Woo! All right. Okay. All right. All right. Time. Guess what? Put it all together. Okay. From the beginning. All right. Everything. So you've got read react work. You've got your double hooks. You got your double crosses. You've got cover crash. You've got jab high, jab low. What else we done? Touch shoot. Add the extra. Cross if you want. Okay. It's a lot. I told you when we started, it's gonna be a lot. Okay. We're not halfway through and I got 30 minutes left. So pick it the fuck up. Okay. You guys at home good? Any questions? Sweet. Time. Switch. Switch. Start with touch shoot, touch shoot. Touch shoot, touch shoot. Switch and go. Don't wait on everybody. Touch shoot, touch shoot. Go on you, don't wait. Touch you, touch you. Time, add the catch 2-3-2. Catch 2-3-2. Time. Go cover, crash, elbow. Okay, the pad order, you're gonna cover here, you're catching here, they crash the line. So as the pad order, this is the cue. I'm covering, I'm cracking. This doesn't work when we're on this the opposite side. Boom, here. Okay. I cover, I crash into my elbow. If you feel like it's there and you want to go overhook or underhook or power side or whatever, take it. 1, 3. Woo! Okay. We're not eating our clothes. Time. Now go spike elbow, tomahawk. So I'm covering here. I ask for a spike elbow, tomahawk elbow. Let's get it. Time. Put it all together. All of it. So you got single shot, react stuff. You got jab high, jab low. You got double cross, double hooks. You got touch, shoot ×2, catch 2, 3, 2 if you want it. Cover crash elbow, spike elbow, tomahawk elbow. All the things. Enjoy. 1, 3. Woo! Time. Work. Switch. Switch it up. All right, so this next one, we're going to look at a concept that, you ever watch George Foreman box? He did a lot of crossbody blocking like this here. And then there were some older school MMA guys, especially like there were catch guys, Dan Severn, dudes like that. They kind of weaponized it a little bit. So we're going to plug that into this no-call work, just to show you how a different mindset for work. So if Amber shows me both mitts, okay, that's a cue for jab cross. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'm going to do this crossbody block this way. So I'm covering my lead hand. I get behind my shoulder. It kind of crosses my body, and then my rear hand comes across this way, and I'm crashing into her forearms. Okay, so she shows me 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going here. Okay, this is where ultimately I would like the punchers to have some freedom to play. So if I went 1, 2 cross body, maybe I kind of just play with follow-ups. Ultimately, that could be I go 1, 2 cross body, double leg. I'm not going to finish it probably unless that's kind of the purview of the pad work that we're looking to do. I'm more or less looking to set up those entries. Okay. It might be that I just go 1, 2, bang, and bang another 2. Okay. You don't have to do anything beyond the crossbody block, but the crossbody block allows you to kind of close the distance, make them cover high, and take advantage of it. So I would look to fill that space with something if it were me. But if you want to just work on the crossbody blocking, that's fine as well. So again, my lead arm comes across this way. I'm hiding behind my shoulder. The other one just mirrors the top of that arm. And I'm looking to go through her forearms. How hard I crash into her depends on what I'm looking to do with this crossbody block. Okay. If I want to go 1, 2, bang and kick her, then I need to put more on this. Okay. If I want to grab her, then I'm basically just looking to busy her hands, make her worry about this. So now I can go here. All right. Play with it. So she shows both mitts. That's the cue for 1, 2 crossbody block. All right. Just that. 1, 3. Woo! Everybody at home good? Nine. Nice work. Questions on that one? That's probably newer for some of us. Questions on that? Good with it? And listen, like, I use it, like, when I do bag work a lot. I know some of you have done this kind of bag work with us before, where you're kind of laying on the bag here, and you're looking to set up your shots and moving around. This is something that you can easily incorporate into that, right? If I'm in here working, yeah, this kind of thing where I'm constantly keeping them off balance, but keeping busy their hands, keeping weight on them, and it makes it very difficult for her to know where the next thing is coming. Okay. Questions on it? Pulling elbow, most of you have done this one before. I need to be in close enough to be able to touch my partner, my lead hand. She's gonna pull that mitt for an elbow. So if you imagine like we were just here, she gets on top of my gloves, and elbows over the top. But I'm gonna extend it a little bit so it's a little bit more obvious what I'm asking for. Here. Like the others, off of this elbow, she decided she wanted to go collar overhooks, underhooks, some kind of control, clinch work. She can add that, right? It's just here. For the purposes of time, we're also going to go ahead and have headbutt. I'm stacking my mitts like this, and I'm making sure that I'm in headbutt range for her. Put your mitts together. Here. Don't give feedback. Don't do this. Okay. It's hard. Listen, it's not easy to do when you're catching a bunch of hard, heavy punches and elbows and things, and then all of a sudden you've got to be soft with this, right? That's what makes a good pad holder. Get better, right? So you've got pulling elbow, headbutt. Everybody knows how to headbutt? I need you to go over that. Or we're good. Everybody good with headbutts? Yeah. Okay. If you're lying, it's on you. Yeah, exactly. All right. Pulling elbow and headbutts. On three. Woo!
Put it all together.
All the things. All the things. Let's go. All of it. Put it all together. Time, switch. No fair. I can beat it. When it depends at the beginning. No. You'll never be able to. Ever.
It's funner that way.
Or move. All right, this side needs to be pulling elbow and headbutt. Yes. Yep. Yep. All right, let's go. Pulling elbow and headbutt. Let's get it. Let's go. The thing you just did. Pulling elbow, headbutt. Let's get it. Right. That one was? That is how we're doing it? I mean, it's probably all three of them.
It wasn't wrong, because I did have to elbow, pulling elbow on head.
Correct. Different order. That's all you did then.
No, no, it's wrong. Different orders.
Yeah,
That's figuring that out.
I have. Oh, time, go 1, 2, cross body block. Show both hands for the 1, 2. 1, 2, cross body block. Let's go.
1, 2, cross body block.
Time. So look, there's a tendency in the room. I'm not sure why this happens, but there's a tendency in the room to go 1, 2, and we can go for your cross body block. Start reaching upward, just crashing in, go in. Okay, I'm not. Even if we borrow leg,
We don't want to call people.
even a little bit of height. Okay, so Letty's a little taller than I am. Even if it's here, I'm still just there. I'm not reaching up like this. I want to be able to see. 1, 2, bump here. Okay. All right. Just 1, 2, cross body block. 1, 3. Woo!
I think that's.
Put it all together. All the things, or the ones you remember at least. Let's go. Nice. Switch. Listen, I'm gonna probably go till 1:30, so if you guys at home need to bail at any point, do it. It'll all be recorded, okay? All right, so that was most of the upper body offensive side of this. And I say most of it because, I mean, realistically, this stuff is kind of, like, you can build up, like, it's like Legos. You can keep adding to all of that stuff you just did and make it more complex. Generally, though, the framework we just hit, that's the framework that I would mostly follow. If you can get somebody to keep up with all that, that's a lot. Okay. And they'll be your mid holding will get so much better and your striking will get so much better. All right, so let's go to lower body offense. So we'll start with knees. And I'm going to talk about knees in a couple different ways. When I want my partner to throw a knee, I'm going to bring the pads into my body here, center of my body. Okay. I'm going to change my level and I'm going to take my head to the side that I want her to knee with. Now listen, brand new people, they're going to have a really hard time reading which is which. Okay. So kind of like we talked on the read react, if they send the wrong thing, it's fine as long as you as a mid holder are keeping yourself safe. It is really important that when I change my level, I take my head to one side. All right. Now listen, it's mitts. They're not designed to take really big, hard knees. Okay. It's a tool target development drill. See the target, respond to it. So I'm not trying to blast through the mitts. Okay. Get it all fast, hit it back down fast, stay in the fight. If I wanted Amber to throw the other knee, I would take my head the other way. Here. Okay. See her switch? So here. More advanced people, you might more basic people, you might just keep it here. Okay. In this room, I would like you to play with both. So again, I change my level, I bring my knees to center, take my head to one side or the other. Questions? You guys good? All right, let's get it. On three. Woo! Good. Next one is just a teep. Teep to the body. I'm gonna stack my mitts again, cover my belly button. She can throw either leg. Okay. And I say whichever one she wants, but realistically, it should be the one that she's in the right range for. Because they're not necessarily the same. Okay. So whichever one she feels like, she can land based on where I am. Like there, I was a little closer, so our switch, I gave her more room. And again, obviously, this is not designed to take a really big hit. Okay. More about working on range and time. Questions? Front teeth to the body. Or it could be rear teeth. 1, 3. Woo! Nice. Look, if the pad holder misjudges the range, if you feel like they're too close, take it in me. Fine. Okay. If I was, use your imagination for a second. If I was wrong, and I was too close to the teeth, then she can go in me. Either leg, you can switch, same thing. Okay. Again, it's not a big knee. It's more about recognizing what's available and outside leg kick. Again, it's total target development drill. She's not blasting my leg. Okay. Why are we using a micro mitt? Because if the goal is focus, then I don't like big giant ass mitts. Okay. There's no way to say that big. This is the perfect size for hammer set. Look at that.
We talked about this earlier.
I had it specially designed. But it's identical. You guys see that? It's exactly the right size. Anyway. Outside leg kick. Okay. That's it. Outside leg. 1, 3. Woo! Just outside leg kick. Outside leg kick. Outside leg kick. Time really fast. If I show her outside leg kick and immediately give her this, she knows I want her to double jab out. Okay. 1, 3. Woo! Sometimes it will just be the kick. Fine. We'll do, one more lower body. So I'm gonna give her inside leg kick here. 2, 3, 2. Inside leg, bang, cross to the front. You have to really trust your partner on this. But again, it comes down to knowing who you're working with. If they're not ready for that, then they're not ready for it. Don't get it. Right? But I mean, realistically, if you're doing any kind of combat sport, you should be able to kick the inside of the back. Okay, without kicking somebody in the nuts. One more time. Inside leg. Listen, I'm really loose with this one, so I'm kind of letting it ride a little bit here. Bang. 2, 3, 2. Okay. Good. 1, 3. Woo!
I'll call for contact.
Yes. Time. All right, so put all the lower body stuff together. All the lower body. Here. Okay, all the lower body. 1, 3. Woo! Time. Nice work. Switch and start with knees. Switch and start with knees. Switch it up. Go knees only. Knees only. Don't wait. Go when your partner ready. Knees only.
That was so.
Let's go. Let's go. Good, go front kicks, teeps. To the body, let's go. Front kicks, teeps. Go outside leg kick. Throw in the double jab if you want. Outside leg kick, throw in the double jab if you want. Yeah.
I was angry, but never gonna be.
Time, good, go inside leg kick, 2-3-2. Inside leg kick, cross hook cross. Let's get it, inside leg kick, 2-3-2. So make it work for you.
Yeah.
Time, run all the lower body, knees, front kicks, outside leg kick, inside leg kick. And double jabs and 2-3-2. Go. All the lower body work. Knees, front kicks, outside leg kick, inside leg kick. Let's go. Time. Listen, to save us time, don't switch. Okay? Save us time, don't switch. So this last section for today is defense work, but it's mostly incidental work. We're just putting some cues through it. Okay. So I'm gonna move through this part pretty fast because there's a lot of concepts that you will quickly kind of pick up on, the things that everybody has done at some point before. So if I just want Amber to work footwork, I might look to walk right through her and I need her. Like, so at any point where we're calling for different things, if I go straight through her, I just want her to step in and get out of the way. Okay. If I want her moving her head, yeah, she works in her slips. She might roll some of these things. If I'm close and I come big, I want her rolling. If I'm close and I come bigger, I want her rolling. On top of that, to give her the freedom that we've already talked about, any of those things, if she made a roll and decided she wanted to make an entry for a takedown or add punches through that, that's fine. Have the freedom to play with those things. Okay. So if we just had footwork and head movement, so I walk through her, she moves, I give her kind of pie in the face, so she's slipping, she's making level changes here, boom. All right. If I make a level change, she should change her level. If I go here, I want her to sprawl all the way to the floor and back up. So if I touch my hand down to the floor because I've made a really big level change, I want her to sprawl. Ideally, pad holders, when they come up out of their sprawl, I would like you to give them a target. If it's there, great. If it's not, that's fine too. Okay? Because it depends on how she comes out of her sprawl, what will be available. Questions on any of that? So we're just going to play with that just for a minute, probably, where you're literally just footwork, pie in the face, big rolls, footwork, big rolls, pie in the face, level changes, maybe falls. Okay? You're only going to get like 30 seconds. Oh, 3. Woo!
Let's break that around.
Oh, he goes, Jason. Oh, wow. You going first? I'm like, what's going on? Why am I doing so?
You guys in the garage, be careful with that sprawl. Don't hurt yourselves. I would skip that one. Time. Nice. All right, go ahead and switch. And while you switch, I'm gonna talk through something that we're not gonna work on today, but you'll have it on video. That way you can plug it in whenever. Depending on what I'm working with, when I'm holding pads for somebody, I normally have fins on because I normally want them working kick defense with it. So we're not gonna take the time to go through this today, but I'll show it again. That way you'll have it as reference. And I'm not big on just defense work. I like to have counters built in. Okay. So if I go outside leg kick here, bang, I want her absorbing, and then I want her immediately countering. Okay. It can even be same time. And if I go outside leg kick and I'm holding for a right straight, bang. So she's sitting down on that kick and looking to crack me right down the middle. Here. Okay. If I go inside leg kick, same thing. Bang. Okay. We go kicks to the body. So if I go lead leg kick to the body, she's going to build a wall, 3 points of contact. 1, 2, 3. She's going to be set for a right hand. We're going to come back 2, 3. And she can follow up that 2, 3 with whatever she wants. But I want the first 2 here be cross hook. Here, hook, cross. So if I go this way, she's set up for that left hook now. Okay, so she's got things pre-programmed in. Okay. We're not gonna drill it today, but now you've got it. You can plug it in. All right, so let's switch. You should have already done that. And let your partner drill the walkthroughs, the slips, the rolls, the level changes, the sprawls. Ball three. Woo! Time. Nice. All right. I'm going to show one more thing, just more kind of concept wise. And this is a bit of a defense work as well. This is the only thing that I really didn't get to today that I would have liked to. If Amber goes single collar tie, and it could be from either side, and it could be either here, like arms out, like she's framing against me, or like she's trying to collar tie my head. Okay. I'm gonna lock down with the free hand. I'm going under, over. Maybe I go under again. I'm looking to clear this off. Okay. I might continue to run punches. This might be my setup for my takedown. Whatever. I just want to have plugged in. She grabs my head, and I'm looking to hit her. You clear this thing. Okay. If she framed on the outside, it doesn't change what I'm doing. This is now I'm already on the outside. Okay. So single collar tie. Here. Look, with this can be my offense and my defense. If she wanted to collar tie me here and punch me with that hand, I can go here and cover. Bang. Rip them over the top. Okay. Here, I'm going under. You go over first, it's fine. Over, under, clear. And maybe from here I keep hitting this. Self-defense, I might go open hand and just smack the back of the head. Here. Okay, but for glove work, questions? You want to drill this with us? Really? So, single collar tie, either side. I'm locking down with the same hand either way. By the way, I could do this. Fine. And I can hit with this one. I can hit with this one and then switch. I can hit with this one and then clear this way. Okay, there's a lot. I mean, again, this is a basic framework for you to build off of and make it your own. So it could be that she goes single collar tie here. If you ever see any of Eric Paulson's stuff, he does a lot of this kind of work, or did. I think he probably does. It's the same thing. Here. Boom. I go. Boom. Okay. There's a lot in there to play with. Questions? So just a minute apiece. You go single collar tie. You can play. You want to play here? That's fine. You go single collar tie. You go single collar tie. Okay. Just play with it. Give the puncher a little bit of freedom here. Ball three. You guys good with all that? I know I just threw a bunch of stuff at you. Just play a little bit, okay? All right. Time. Good. Switch and let your partner play. Switch and let your partner play. This will be our last thing. Listen, I can do this all day. I can do this all weekend. Like, I love pad work. I love mitt work. We can do this like the rest of the weekend, no problem. But we got other things.
You're like, do I enjoy this? Because he enjoys it so much more. I like this.
Switch and go. Don't have to wait on everybody. Just go. Play with it. And time. All right. Questions? Yes.
Okay, so when I'm holding for somebody that hits really strong,
Uh-huh.
like time after time.
Yeah.
I do this thing where I kind of step back.
Yeah.
Like to pitch it and move back forward, like how do you hold for it?
She's asking about somebody holding for somebody who hits really hard.
I mean, I hold the way that I talked about holding. Engaging my core, keep the mitt in front of my shoulder, and meet the point of my body as opposed to me. I mean, I hold for NFL defensive ends the same way with the same mitts. I mean, I can show you videos. I don't know what else. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong for you to do what you're doing. You just got to make sure that you're not stepping out of range when they hit, so they don't.
No, the pad stays the same.
Okay.
Like I feel like I just kind of brace for it.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Which is usually like if I'm holding like this and it hurts my
elbow.
elbow.
So
So if I
yeah, so instead of letting the elbow open up like this, bring it more in here where it's more supported by your body. I almost like rest my tricep on my body, and I'm catching this way. That make sense? What else?
Can you hear us in the garage?
Yep.
So, number one, thanks. This was awesome. Loved it.
Good. Thank you.
There's a couple times where you're holding for jabs with your right hand, which isn't, we're all accustomed to holding for jabs with our left. Was
Yes.
that by design, or because
Yes.
sometimes it's counterintuitive for us that have been doing it one way for a long time?
Yep. And so a couple things with that. One, if they read it wrong and they throw something else, who cares? No big deal. Two, sometimes it's because my right hand is being occupied doing another thing that makes more sense to use my right hand than to try to switch. So I can, because I mean, I work with people that are really really fast and quick, and I'm never going to get that right hand from here to here before they're punching me in the face. Now, I will say the other reason, and this is actually the primary reason that I will sometimes hold here for jabs, because I want them moving with the jab. And if I hold here, they're having to punch so far across my face that it's not realistic anymore. So if we're running double jab with movement, if we're holding double jab with movement, and I'm moving this way, but I'm jabbing to this mitt, I have to stay too close to him for it to be as realistic as I would like for it to be. So if he holds same side this way, I can stay at a more realistic range. So you can see my feet, I think, but just so we can.
Yeah, we can.
So go back to this one. If I go here, see where my foot finishes?
Yep.
It's inside of Mike's foot.
Mm-hmm.
If he switches, see where my foot finishes?
Yep.
Now I'm outside of Mike's foot. So it's not a huge deal either way. But I normally, if I've got somebody punching and moving, so if they're punching with their left and moving with their left, I give them the same side pad. So they're not reaching across my face like this.
Cool.
Ultimately, it's not a huge deal either way. And if I hold this and I want double jab and they throw a right hand, as long as they don't punch me in the face, I don't really care. Does that answer?
Gotcha. Yeah, love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, man. Other questions? Phil, you good? All right. Sam, you awake? Okay. All right.
Yep.
I think we are done. Amber will get copies of this for everybody, so you'll just have it as a resource. I also have it all in a PDF. Now they're just cues, okay? So it's not like here's a thing with a description beside it. It's just a cue to remind you of the basic framework, okay? But I'll get that to you as well. Cool. Philip's got like fireworks and shit going on over here. Like, I want fireworks.
I'll talk to them about that.
All right. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend. Appreciate you hanging out.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.
I'm gonna sign back on.
Okay.